Hi all, my name is Jason, and I want to travel to see all 30 baseball stadiums. Not a big deal, right? Grown ass man. Go see all the stadiums, do it in my leisure. Not so simple. A little bit of backstory on me is, well, my credit's crap. I don't have a savings account set up for this. I don't even have any money saved up for this. My savings account as of today is 0. But to motivate myself, I have talked with my boys and some of my friends, and I decided I'm going to hold myself accountable by doing something like this, a YouTube page, so they and you can follow along. Problems. As you will see moving forward, my current SUV is not trustworthy enough to travel across the nation. Something I forgot to say, I guess that would be important, is I plan on doing this while working. I am a gig driver. I work for, Spark and DoorDash and Uber and Instacart and all the good ones. I've got about all of them on my phone, and I do all of them on occasion. So what I plan on doing primarily is Spark in each city that I go to, spending a week there, learning about the city, seeing some of the neat sights while there, getting to see more than most tourists because I'll be delivering while in those cities, and going to a stadium to catch a game in each stadium across the country, spending a week in each city. So some cities like New York, Chicago, LA, I'll get to see 2 games in a week. Join me for my trip. Now, how do I plan on accomplishing this? Well, I've set up an outline for myself, and I'll show more of this later, but I want to set up to where maybe I can put something right up here. It shows my outline. Steps to accomplish. First of all, how am I going to get money? Well, as I said, I'm a Spark driver primarily, and I'll be working that. I'll be saving off of that and trying to pay my day-to-day bills while saving up. I intend on saving at least $50 a day for each day I work. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you spend $50 a day for gas, because I drive an Expedition 2004 that drinks it like it's going out of business, it takes a little more earnings. So I've got to bust my ass, to be honest with you, and get the work done. So I'm going to work Spark. I'm also looking at flipping lawnmowers. I'll bring you all along with that adventure as well, and possibly some woodwork. We'll see about that. Secondly, with that earnings, as I said, I'm going to be saving $50 a day for every day I work. I'll be working Monday, or no, I won't. I don't work most Mondays, and I'll be working 5 to 6 days a week. So today is Monday, the 23rd of February, 2026. I hope to be on the road to my first stadium on the full trip at the beginning of next season, 2027. I'm going to be saving. I need to purchase an SUV. I look on getting an SUV that's between $5,000 to $7,000, preferably a third row, lower miles, something reliable to get me all over the nation in about 30 weeks, give or take. Secondly, I got to figure out next season's schedule, but that won't be till later on. So we'll then set up our initial itinerary. We'll then build out the SUV for me to live in it, buying things like a Jackery power system, getting a convection stovetop so I can cook things on my trip so I'm not eating out every day. I've got to, get a cooler that works for me. Figure out how I can best do this for living and working out of my SUV. How are we going to do that? We're going to figure it out. I've seen videos of other people building out and staying in their vehicles, and I'll probably be stealing from that. There's some other people that I enjoy watching that I will be reaching out to. Hopefully they'll answer. We'll see. If not, we'll fly by the seat of our pants. I'm not scared. Once we get the SUV and build the SUV initially, I'll then travel to a couple of the closer stadiums. I live in southeastern Kentucky. I will be test driving or test flying or test whatever you want to call it. Spend a week up in Cincinnati. Go catch a game. Hopefully by July, I have this SUV because the Phillies will be in Cincinnati in July. And I hope to be up there that week and catch all 3 games because I plan on going anyway. Why not do this while I'm there? Make a few dollars and pay for my trip. And then also trying it down in Atlanta. That's the other closest stadium. And try it in Fulton County. That's a bigger city, bigger area. How do I adapt and overcome to a stealthiness of sleeping in my vehicle? What are some of the things I need to look out for? What are some of the do's, some of the don'ts? I don't know, but we're going to figure it out. You wonder why I keep looking down. I've got my iPad over here, and it's got my outline. More upgrades as needed. After those trips, what else do I need? What did I forget? What did I not think about? What bumps are we going to run into that I need to handle before late March, early April of 2027? So, and then after that, we got to build a nest egg again. We got to start saving again because I want to have, around $3,000 to $5,000 in my head into my bank account for emergencies while on the trip. Tire breaks down, something happens to the truck or the SUV. What can I do to fix it? I got to have money to fix it. So that's my goal. Some of you ask, why in the hell would someone do this? Well, first of all, huge baseball fan. Always wanted to go see all the stadiums. It's always been a dream of mine since I was little. I've seen several. I've been to Boston, been to Atlanta, been to Cincy, been to Philly, been to St. Louis. I've been to several stadiums, been to Detroit, been to Chicago, been to Milwaukee. I've already seen a few, but I'm going to go see them again. I've never been on the West Coast to watch baseball. I've been there, but never watching baseball. I want to take in all the parks. I want to eat hot dogs at every park. I want to drink beer at every park. I want to meet fans. I want to meet people like you that may be following me and who figure out who I am after a while. That's my goal. I'm a pretty happy-go-lucky guy. Let's make it happen. Secondly, I ain't getting any younger. I'm 52 as of today. I'll be 53 in August. So I'm going to be doing that while I'm 53, turning 54. We ain't getting no younger, kids. And if you want to pursue your dream, start now. That's what I'm doing. I'm finally starting now. My boys are grown. I got 2 great granddaughters. They're going to be able to see this when they get older and see that Papa J was able to go and set a goal and achieve it. That's my hope. 18 months, and we'll go from there. And it starts today with me making this first message. I wish y'all would come along. That subscribe button helps. Leave me a comment. Tell me I'm an idiot. Tell me great ideas. Tell me things that I didn't think about in this outline that I'll need to have for the beginning of this trip. Right now, we are on a 13-month journey to take a trip. How are we going to accomplish that? And when I say we, I mean us. All of us following along on this trip. Won't you come join me?